Part 2. What are spiritual energies? There are countless energies in the cosmos, from non-intelligent, semi-intelligent, and intelligent to superintelligent global spiritual energies such as the energy of the Holy Spirit, the energy of Christ and others. About God Himself, the Creator, whatever you call Him, you don't need to spend a lot of words, because He is number one, was and will be. It is a superintelligent energy that created the entire cosmos and thus all the other energies in it, which is an omnipresent, all-pervading energy in every part of the cosmos. People are most aware of the existence of electric, thermal, gravitational and other similar non-intelligent energy that can even be measured with various instruments or human creations. Unlike these unintelligent, measurable energies, spiritual energies cannot be seen by human senses, eyes, nose, and touch, nor are there technological devices that can prove their existence. Those energies have the ability to establish contact with people in meditations who have a certain spiritual level and at the request of people, while with global energies a person can enter into communication only when the energies themselves want it. The senses that make contact with the spiritual energies are called paranormal by people, although they are actually natural or normal senses according to the perception of the cosmos. Imagine or remember a small baby, who does not look into your eyes, but observes the shades of your aura around your body. Or many animals that often look somewhere around you, seeing with their normal senses the colors of your aura. And so babies, little children through their natural, paranormal senses, have contact with these energies until the moment they enter the world of adults, who to the greatest extent ignore the existence of such, invisible, intangible and unprovable, creations. But don't forget that all human beliefs stem from human ignorance, that is, primarily from the interests of certain structures that have existed on the planet throughout history. Why? In order to more easily manipulate the masses and more easily control their lives in the material sphere, which is called the labyrinth of illusion. And then we come to the question, how can spiritual energies help people? Very simple. All that is needed for a person to turn towards the correct spiritual path, to master the basics of the original alphabet of spirituality and through his spiritual development and meditation, to establish contact with spiritual energies. Whether it is a fiction or a fantasy or a true fact, you can check if you watch the true film called The Man Who Knew Infinity, where a famous Indian mathematician obtained ready-made formulas from spiritual energies that after many years proved to be completely correct. If even that movie doesn't give you a sense of the truth of this story, then you can explore a little deeper the life and work of Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest scientists in the history of mankind. He spoke many times about the importance of connecting with nature and the cosmos, where he often described the images he saw in his visions and which he transferred or created on the physical plane. One of his famous statements is the following. When science engages in spirituality for only 10 years, it will progress more than during the entire time of its existence. An interesting saying that has been confirmed as true through his works, i.e. more than 700 patents, of which we will single out the most significant: remote control, aeromobile, radar, wireless energy transmission, superconductivity, nature of cosmic rays, world information system, lightning rod, point electron microscope, use of atomic energy, use of solar energy and energy from the ionosphere, use of X-rays, interpretation of the nature of the ether, communication satellites, electrotherapy, lie detector, artificial lightning, ordinary and ball, refrigerator, light effects, apparatus for the production of ozone, underwater PTT transmission information, harnessing the energy of the Earth's rotation, lasers, ozone baths, detecting bodies in the dark, robots, neon lighting, a typewriter operated by the human voice, a pocket oscillator, a device for communicating with other worlds, a navigation system, an impenetrable energy wall, a fountain, an electric car, internet, radio, device for automatic translation into other languages, the so-called translator, and many others. Here we gave you an example of a scientist and a mathematician who had contact with spiritual energies. And then what can we say about Buddha, Jesus, Avalokiteshvara, Sai Baba, Osho, Daskalos, Bruno Bernhard Groninga, Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci, Michelangelo, and many other famous and unknown highly spiritually developed persons? All of them had help from the cosmos, from spiritual energies that helped them in all created works, patents, creations. All in all, we can write on this topic for days, weeks, years, and centuries, and again there would not be enough time because the topic is extremely extensive. Here we are giving you only some abbreviated general information that should help you understand all other information, knowledge, and news that you could neither read nor find. That's why this series is called The Alphabet of Spirituality, where we hope you will get all the basic information that will help you on your spiritual journey. To note, our intention is not to convince anyone or to engage in proofs, but rather to transmit information that is true. In order to verify the truth of everything that has been said, the surest way is to come into pure contact with spiritual energies through spiritual development, which will unmistakably tell you about the truth of any and everyone's sayings. Until then, we wish you not to give up and not to falter on this beautiful journey with the cosmos, with spiritual energies and all the creations they created. And of course, be patient until the next telling in the alphabet of spirituality. The Treasury of Sacred Knowledge thanks you for your interest, and sends you lots of spiritual patience and love.